What's going on? It's your boy the Jungle Bear, representing for the Blackbeard Vapes team. Shout out to my boys WC Rob and Kevin Black, as always. And today I want to talk to you about my favorite RDA that I've ever bought. This has put to rest and put to bed a lot of RDAs that I've bought. And it may be a clone, but I love it. I freaking love it. And if I could get this authentic in Australia, I would buy it. So someone point me in the direction if you know where to get this thing, the authentic. But for the moment, I've got the Tobeco clone of the SNUBNOSE RDA. So like I said, my favorite freaking RDA ever. This thing literally, when I think about going anywhere, leaving the house, and I want to take an RDA, the first one that I reach for is the SNUBNOSE. I've got a Twisted Messes, I've got a Derringer, I've got the Stro Mini, I've got a Freak Show, I've got the Royal Hunter. The Royal Hunter I also like aesthetically because it looks great on the Phantom. But this has been the RDA that has taken me to the most places. I've taken this on my recent trip to Melbourne. This was the RDA that travelled with me, and I do not regret it. It's too simple to worry about. Literally, like it's a little full poster. Put your build in, no wuckers. Hit your button, you get some vapor, and yeah. So without further ado, let's dive up close and I'll show you what this thing is made of. Not actually what it's made of, but you know what's inside of it. We're up and close with the SNUBNOSE RDA. As you can see, it has the little engraving of the SNUBNOSE pistol. SNUBNOSE, big SNUBNOSE around the side here, and the Vapors logo. Now this thing has been great. Everything about it has been really, really good. I've loved the tension on all the O-rings. So you've got your airflow here. You've got your airflow control ring, single and dual. A nice little domed top cap sort of thing. I love this thing wide open with jewels, and I've got my standard 8 wrap 24 gauge, and this is actually the same build that I had in there from Melbourne. So I'm just going to pull the cotton on this so we can have a look at the juice well. Pull this cotton out, which I only just put in there obviously because I'm reviewing it. So I pulled the old cotton out, put some new cotton in, and just for you guys, I'm pulling the same bloody cotton out that I just put in like literally 2 minutes ago. But that's it. So it doesn't have the deepest juice well, but for the size of it, it has a pretty sizable juice well. I've managed to stuff a fair bit of cotton into this bad boy, and I have not had any problem with it. It's a standard 4-poster, big post holes for the size of this RDA. I mean, I only build with 24, maybe 22 gauge, but you could probably fit some 20 gauge, maybe even some 18 gauge. It is Allen heads, super good for making connection. I haven't had any issues once tightening these down, them backing out on me, and it's just got a single O-ring around the deck section to secure the top cap. And once this thing's secured, it ain't coming off. I think a pet hate of mine is having to worry about losing my top cap somewhere on my adventures, which I do adventure a fair amount. I don't adventure to many places, but I could rely on this little Addy to take me around Melbourne without too much fuss. There's not really much to show about it, man. I love this little thing. I think what gets me is the aesthetics. There's not really much to it, but when you have this on like a 22mm dripper, which is how I've been rocking it. So I've been rocking it on the Phantom. I mean, if it was matte black, shit, I wouldn't ever buy another RDA. But yeah, it just looks good. And this is 510. So if you want, you can add a drip tip. But that just looks stupid, just quietly. So yeah, I mean, but you can do that if you like. I'm gonna chuck some more cotton in this thing, and we'll back out and we'll talk about it a little bit more. So I've rewicked the snub nose. It is the Tobeco clone, and if I could get this thing authentic, I would definitely jump on that freaking ASAP. So if anybody has a link, let me know. Let me know. I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna buy this bitch authentic. But the clone has been marvelous for me. As far as flavor goes, that domed top cap section definitely makes a difference. It's also got a square, I don't know if you saw it in the up and close, but it's also got a square insulator on the positive post, so I haven't had any issue with it spinning, which is great, which is good from Tobeco. Good on you guys for basically following this shit to the letter. Cloning, whatever, I'm not going to jump into that. But this thing is incredible. I'm dripping the same juice in here that I've been dripping for a long time, and that's Arcturus by Outer World. Shout out to Savis. Savis, you are the man. You've made a really, really good juice in this, and if I could take this shit intravenous, I would. And I need to order some more from you because I'm running a little bit low. But that's another completely other matter. If you want to get this, I don't know where you can get it from. I bought this thing so long ago that I actually don't remember where I bought it from. It might have been sent to me for review, I don't know. All I know is I freaking love it. So, I mean, it's just my opinion. Take it how you want, mute me and just watch the video just to see what the guts look like. And if you like what you see, go out and try and find this thing. If you can source this thing is great. This thing is really, 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 really great. I rave about this because I actually really, really enjoy it, and it's put to bed all of my other drippers. But with that being said, stay cloudy, and yeah, the Jungle Bear's out.